Alright guys, in today's video of FlexiSTARTER, we're going to be looking at how to snap objects to the center of gravity. But before that, let's have a quick intro first. So today's video can be found on softwaretraining.co.za. We make short and easy to watch problem solving videos and we have daily updates. Otherwise, back in the program here. Now, just a reminder, or for those that are new, this is a mini series on snapping objects. We've already covered quite a few different ways to go about it. And today we're going to be looking at snapping objects to the center of gravity. So it's not quite the center of gravity, as it is more the center of items, you can say, or objects. Or in my personal take on it, a general center of the items. But in any case, so yeah, let's jump right into it. Also, yeah, so what we've got here, let's say we've got this shape, and this shape, and we want to snap things instead of like previously to edges or stuff. We want to snap it to kind of more or less the mass of it. So that'll mean if this shape is in a unique, or rather if it has a unique shape, it will try to find more or less the center of that origin, but not so much the center as it is where the gravity would be. So it would seem that normally it's a bit lower. It's a rather, should I say, strange snapping method. I'm not too sure exactly how it works. I've tried to puzzle it out, but it's almost like snapping to the center, but it's not quite the center, in my opinion. So otherwise, let's head into it. So now to locate your snapping, we can obviously go here to our main menu on top. We go to view, and we want to navigate down till we find snap. And then under snap, you'll see we've got quite a few options here, and then here we've got the center of gravity. Now at the moment, we can see the little blue block there is active, so if we click on it again, it will take it away. You can also, however, click here on snap toolbar, and then it will bring up a toolbar, which I've docked here on my top menu just. So as we can see, the snap to center of gravity is selected. So now if we've got our shape selected, and we move this over another shape, you'll see it tries to snap it kind of to. That's why I say it's a bit of a tricky one. It's not quite the center of gravity, where kind of snaps it to the more to the bottom. But then some shapes again, same thing, rectangle, just slightly smaller. Now it's more or less snapping to this thing's center. So that's why I say it's quite a tricky tool, which I unfortunately don't use very often, because it's hard to make sense of it. I would rather just combine a few different tools. And then so that's basically snapping to gravity. Like I said, keep in mind, if we have unique shapes, it will try to do the same thing. So if I had to quickly just use this pen tool, just draw something that's not quite a normal shape. And now if we grab this thing, you'll see it's still, I guess, kind of trying to find the center. But like on this one now, this is kind of where it thinks it's this thing's center of gravity. So but on that note, also it's something to keep in mind, which I will not be making another video for, so I just thought we'll cover it quick. And that is, you can use multiple snapping methods together. For instance, you can take something like let's say the snap edge, and then we can put the snap to center of gravity. So now if we select this thing, it will kind of try snap it to the edge and also to the center of gravity. So it will kind of try use the center of gravity, which is interesting. So if you combine a few interesting ones, then you can kind of more predict the outcome of it. But like I mentioned in the previous one, most of the times at least in my personal opinion, the snap to edge is a handy one to use. Snap to point, but mostly it will be the snap to edge, and then in my opinion the snap to guides, because you have quite a lot of control over the measurements on that. Or if you're working on kind of a uniform type spacing, you can use a snap to grid. But that concludes our little mini series on snapping objects. So otherwise, if we head here to softwaretraining.co.za, you guys will notice we've got a variety of different softwares we do cover, and also you're able to isolate your search on the top right. If you do not ever find what you're looking for, you can always go here to request a training video, then we will make that for you. Otherwise, thanks guys for joining me on this little journey, and cheers.